Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Kentucky Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with Virginia Tech's head coach pregame. He said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defense has been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they can put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Virginia Tech's offense will have first crack at this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Right side, it's Green. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, I don't know if the defense was expecting this guy to catch the ball twice so early in the game. They've got all their focus and attention on the other guy who's really the big play threat, but a nice job here by the offensive coordinator switching up his play sheet a little bit, keeping the defense off balance early in the game.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out wide right, it's Brown. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Hokies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They strike first. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will now get its first chance with the football. C.J. Baxter, he's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Sells to run, looking to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that's not going to be a 1st down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick give, it's Overton. At the 20, he's got space. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. He's got him this time.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
From the gun, it's Hawkins. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to put some leg in this one, a 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Send the tight end in motion. Makes the quick grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's going to be really interesting to watch Kentucky this year offensively, and I think running the ball is going to be critical. Will Stein now the new head coach, and he brings in C.J. Baxter at running back from Texas, David, a guy that was so highly recruited coming out of high school, had some injury issues early on during his time at Texas, but he has tremendous upside, and if he can stay healthy, this running game, I think, can take off.
Take off, game-breaking. They fortify the offensive line in the transfer portal. They've got to get back to that physical ground game, and you're right about Baxter. This guy was all-world, everything recruit. Lightning in a bottle, can make those big plays. Look forward to watching this Kentucky offense hopefully get a bounce back and get some spring in their step.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Sends it back in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Baxter. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Still looking for a man. Breaks into the open. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Second down to the air. Flush to the left. He's going to run it. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Has to have it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. in their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
Oh, it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Second and long here. Right side, it's Brown. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw one first. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on second down. Just keeps slinging it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, you make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his target. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Back's got it on the screen. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with third down and 5.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Got his man. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Out wide left, it's Rodriguez. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Wildcats called their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He's got it. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. They'll need a bunch on second down.
Here we go, ready.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. And it's a sack.
Well, remember, the defense allowed a rushing touchdown to this quarterback on the last drive, so a nice job making some adjustments on the sideline. They look like they've got a little bit of a better plan for him, and more people are more aware of when he's going to keep the football. That time, they don't just get a sack, but they generate a massive loss.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Out wide right, it's Miller. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, that has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Sells to fake. Buys time to his left. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Pulls it on the option. Makes one man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Play action on first down. Moving to his left. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Turns up, it's Anderson. Could not make his way to the corner. Second and long here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the grab, it's Rodriguez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. the lead is down to a field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Hawkins. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Hokies in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on second down. Right side, it's Brown. Hits the crease. 10. And he scores. Touchdown, Hokies. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Drops back on first down. Left side is Gilmore. At the 45 on his way. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the top 12 and the scoreboard and see how those teams vying for playoff spots are doing. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Rodriguez. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. He'll set up to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Hard running there. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Baxter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
Kentucky now operating in the red zone. On third down, here's Baxter. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Overton. He's got the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The Hokies moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Right side, it's Green. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Makes the grab inbounds. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Virginia Tech, 27, Kentucky, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
When you're in zone coverage and it's 3rd down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback, break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those, they need to pay for them. Be physical, make sure he doesn't catch that football.
Got to make the play on 4th. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, you gotta love when your offenses start to get to this point and they see coverages. They understand cover 2. Cornerback wants to sit in the flats. Safety in the middle of the field. Where's the hole? How can I exploit it? Nice job, receiver, running straight down the sidelines, and the timing of the ball right between the corner and the safety. That's really good execution by this offense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Hits inside. It's Overton. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. There he goes. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. On the move. He'll pull it down and run. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Takes a shot at the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Still looking. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Timeout called on the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Going downfield for the big play. Complete downfield. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back now.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.